La idea del Big Brother es la de cuidarte y vigilarte por todos lados y saber cuáles son tus actividades. Esto funcionaría mediante cámaras de video, microchips y base de datos personales que faciliten tu ubicación al sistema Big Brother. El ejemplo exacto está en las películas de Steven Spielberg. Una de ellas es Reporte Minoritario. Esta película salió en el 2002 y muestra tecnología futurista difícil de creer. 7 años después, esta tecnología se vuelve una realidad. Las cámaras ubicadas en un centro comercial lograrían leer la retina ubicando a la persona llamándola por su nombre. Al subir al metro, todos son escaneados e identificados. Si toda tu información está en el sistema, Big Brother te buscará y te encontrará fácilmente.
He's been identified on the metro. The train makes 2 stops at 20th and 33rd.
Send you in seats location.
Never make 20th.
Faith.
La tecnología ayudaría a Big Brother alertando a todos los ciudadanos, llamándote terrorista y publicando tu foto. Así la población te negaría ayuda y ayudarían a tu captura. Vivirías tranquilo sabiendo que en cualquier momento se te acuse de algo malo, aunque no lo fuera. El Big Brother te podría castigar. ¿Vivirías feliz sin tu libertad?
Película Eagle Eye.
En esta película, el sistema de vigilancia que nos cuidaría los obliga a hacer cosas en contra de su voluntad. El Big Brother tiene poder sobre ellos.
Es imposible que lo haya hecho solo. Alguien le está manipulando.
¿Es usted la que me ha llamado?
Te he llamado a ti también.
Arranca.
Sigan mis instrucciones y saldrán vivos.
¿Cómo puede vernos ahora mismo?
Si desobedecen,
¿Qué ha dicho?
morirán.
¿Alguien está saboteando la red eléctrica? Las cámaras de tráfico.
Los semáforos están en verde. ¿Y si es una trampa para distraernos de algo 50 veces más gordo?
Averigua qué está pasando.
Estamos en todas partes.
Así es, están en todas partes y nos están vigilando.
Eagle Eye is based on the serious concept of government surveillance. Shia LaBeouf and Michelle Monaghan are Jerry and Rachel, 2 strangers thrown together by a phone call from a woman they've never met. And she controls their every move for a reason unknown.
This one had something to say. It was kind of spooky.
We are everywhere.
Spooky for sure. Listen, Steven Spielberg came up with the idea for Eagle Eye based on the technology is everywhere phenomenon. He said he wants audiences to walk out of the theater and be scared of their cell phones, much like the way people were scared to go in the ocean after seeing Jaws.
Así es que la idea del señor Steven Spielberg es la que le tengamos miedo a nuestros celulares. Este señor tiene un talento increíble, ya que sus películas se hacen realidad. ¿Será que él sabe el futuro? ¿O los gobiernos, después de mirar sus películas, toman algunas ideas y las hacen realidad? Debería ser películas donde todo el mundo vive feliz para por fin lograr ese sueño. ¿O es el hermano menor del Big Brother que le dice cuáles son sus planes? Esto del celular es real.
If you power down your cell phone, there's no way the government could ever hear you. Certainly not the FBI. It's turned off, right? Have we got news for you? All right, here's that cell phone story you've been waiting for. Cell phone users beware, Big Brother may be listening. The Federal Bureau of Investigation can now hear everything you say, even when the cell phone is turned off. I know it sounds kind of out there, but using your phone's tracking device, authorities can now activate the microphone inside the dreaded thing, allowing them to eavesdrop on you and your conversations. Serious business, and the FBI used this form of surveillance to keep tabs on critical conversations by people they call known members of the mafia. Experts say the only way around it is to take the battery out of the thing.
If you ask a politician assigned to security matters today what he or she thinks about the surveillance techniques used to prevent crime, there's a good chance that you'd be told about the benefits of closed-circuit camera systems. You'd hear convincing arguments about the additional safety in their vicinity because they act as a crime deterrent. Or you might hear about the virtue of being able to track terrorists by filing information about airline passengers or by enforcing the use of biometric passports. Maybe you'd find out how trusted computing protects you from malicious software and viruses. Or how scanning emails and eavesdropping on phone calls helps the police find potential criminals of all kinds. It would probably all sound great, because the idea is that you should start thinking of these techniques as being the cream of the crop. But let's face the not quite so obvious, but nonetheless omnipresent downside of all this. While public cameras may actually help the police to find criminals, modern CCTV systems like the ones used in London are even today able to lock on to any person the operators wish to track using automatic facial identification, thus enabling the police to create a detailed database of, say, all of your movements. The keeping of records about airline passengers flying to the US and, in addition, the obligation for everyone to submit biometric passports are supposed to help fight terrorism. But this also allows the secret services to gather explicit information about the nationality of every traveller. Explicit information such as your fingerprints, the colour of your eyes, and a high-resolution picture of your face. Information you would usually expect to be taken from suspected criminals. Trusted computing promises to enhance security on your PC by only allowing certain trustworthy software to run on your machine. What you're not told is that the person who decides which software you can trust and are therefore allowed to install on your PC will certainly not be you. On the one hand, scanning emails and wiretapping phone calls for ominous keywords could convict a few small-time criminals, but on the other, it allows all sorts of people involved in this monitoring process to retrieve all sorts of private information. Information you just might not want to share with the staff of your local police station. These symptoms can all be taken as evidence of the slow but steady conversion of our Western societies into police states. Our Western societies claim to be liberal democracies, but our leaders try to enforce more and more repressive laws and instrumentalize the public fear of terror to justify them.